told me, and my dad, if you watch too much TV, you'll get square eyes. I think they were talking rubbish. Alright, look at that. But I thought to choose as my research topic TV addiction. Is there such a thing as TV addiction? What makes watching TV an addiction? And how we can overcome that addiction, if we have it. Or any other addiction, it might help as well. So according to the American Psychiatric Association, in their Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, they describe not addiction, but they describe substance dependence through several factors. Now, most of them are not relevant to TV, so I'll just tell you about the ones that are relevant. Number one, something that you spend a lot of time doing, and you'd rather not. Number two, rather than do what you're supposed to be doing, you give up on that, and you do what your addiction is. So important activities that you stop doing because you have your addiction. And number three is, if you try to stop, you can't. You have withdrawal symptoms. So you have some sort of reaction to stopping. So those are the three factors that I'm going to take a look at and see if they're relevant to TV. So number one, time. How much time do we spend watching TV? So I just looked up in the US. According to the Nielsen ratings, the average American spends how much?
6 hours.
5 hours a day. A day watching TV. 5 hours a day watching TV. Crazy. But maybe you could say people choose to watch a lot of TV. So what's wrong with it? But if they do choose to do that, why do they feel so bad about it? There's a guilt feeling that goes along with watching TV. And there was a Gallup poll done, also, I think also in the States, in 1992 and 1999, 2 out of 5 adults and 7 out of 10 teenagers said they spent too much time watching TV. However much time it was, they said it was too much. So that's the time, not one time. So people spend too much time watching TV. That's an indicator. Number 2, giving up important activities. So studies have been done on this, and people have said that they have to compete for attention of their families with TV personalities. Like, if you want to talk to your child, they'd much rather be watching someone that's famous on TV than speaking to you. So that was found in a study by Curie in 1994. One of the other problems is that if you're watching TV so much, you're not going to be doing other things, other activities, like sports, or even games with other children, like social activities. So that was found by a study by Williams in 1986. And the worst possible study was done by Singer in 1988, that found that parents were neglecting their children, care for their children, because they were spending too much time watching TV. And the effects were going on their children. So that's giving up on good activities. Number 3, withdrawal. So this is mainly anecdotal evidence, because most of this evidence was taken when people only had one TV and the TV broke, and what do? But now many people have more than one TV. So Steiner found in 1963, when the TV set broke down, the family walked around like a chicken without a head. That's what he said. That's what was reported. They didn't know what to do. And one woman said, "It was terrible. We did nothing. My husband and I talked." Oh no! Macbeth found in 1996, she went to a mountain community that didn't have TVs until cable was introduced in the 70s. And she found that over time, adults and children in the town became less tolerant of unstructured time. So they were watching TV, and then when they stopped watching TV, they became nervous. They didn't know what to do with themselves. So breaking up from watching TV disturbed their lives. In 1988, Winnick found that studies of people with broken TVs, so he said the first 3 or 4 days were the worst. People didn't know what to do with their available time. They became anxious, aggressive, and about 2 weeks later, they managed to work things out. And Connery said that in 1989, newspapers started offering money to people to stop watching TV. And this was done over a week or a month, and people couldn't do it, even with a money incentive. So the pull to TV is so strong that people couldn't stop it, even with a money incentive. I'm going to skip now to possible. So we'll see that according to the American Psychiatric Society. So we have it's a substance dependence. It sounds very much like it's a substance dependence, even if it's not an actual addiction, because some studies have said that it's not actually an addiction. So even if it's not an addiction and it's only a dependence, people still feel like they watch too much TV. So what can they do about it? So Valkenburg suggested in 1993 that we have parental mediation for children at least. There are 2 types of mediation: instructive mediation and restrictive mediation. So instructive mediation is talking about watching TV with kids, and in fact some schools in Canada, Australia and the US have introduced classes in teaching kids how to deal with TV, how to analyse what they're watching better. And restrictive measures could be blocking channels or restricting hours. They suggest using a kitchen timer rather than screaming at kids. You watch 5 minutes of TV, that's enough. Put a timer on for whatever it is, half an hour or something. And when it goes off, the kids know they react better to a bell than someone telling them what to do. So that's the kids. But how about for ourselves, if we have that problem? So we have to set controls and restrictions for ourselves as well. And what sort of things can we do? First of all, raising awareness. We know it's a problem. And then they suggest to write a diary, everything you watch, and store it for quality and what you've learned from it. And then you can see, there was nothing, or maybe there was something. Maybe you restrict your time, and particularly if people know who are on dietary, have dietary issues, if you write things down, you sometimes lose them. And sometimes if you're watching something, you could be watching it a couple of minutes, you see it's no good, but in any case, if you watch it for the next 2 hours, it might get better. So, I wish to us all that we overcome any addictions that we might have. Try and restrict yourselves, restrict your children, but in an organised way, and we will overcome.